When grandkids grow distant, finding new ways to love, an opening note of reflection. Hello, I'm Ordinary People, your online neighbor, a fellow retiree. Today, I want to invite you to sit with me for a moment, perhaps with your favorite morning tea or coffee, and have a heart-to-heart conversation. Have you noticed how the little hands that once clung to you so tightly now seem to slip away? How the eager eyes that looked up to you for stories and comfort now glance at screens or friends? It's a quiet shift, isn't it? One that can leave an unexpected emptiness in the spaces where laughter and hugs once lived. Is it their fault? No. Is it yours? Also no. This is life's gentle, sometimes bittersweet rhythm. But even when natural, this change can stir a loneliness that we didn't quite prepare for. Today, let's explore together how to find new meaning and joy in this evolving relationship and in ourselves. The awakening moment in this session will journey through the emotional landscape many retirees face as their grandchildren grow into young adults. We'll explore the science behind these changes, why they happen, how they affect us, and most importantly, how to respond with grace and hope. You'll learn 5 gentle, practical strategies to nurture your bond with your grandchildren in new ways, while also rediscovering your own identity beyond the role of grandparent. We'll weave in wisdom from leading experts like Dr. Robert J. Waldinger, who has studied happiness and human connection for decades, and Dr. Laura Carstensen, whose work shines light on the emotional richness of later life. By the end of our time together, you'll feel equipped not only to accept this new chapter, but to embrace it as a time of growth, connection, and deep fulfillment. So let's begin this conversation, because your story, your love, and your presence still matter profoundly. The awakening of curiosity. To understand why the relationship with our grandchildren changes, it helps to look through the lens of science. Dr. Laura Carstensen's socio-emotional selectivity theory teaches us that as people age, they become more selective about their social connections. Their focus shifts from quantity to quality, seeking meaningful, emotionally fulfilling relationships. Your grandchildren, now stepping into adolescence and young adulthood, are themselves navigating their own social worlds. They're seeking independence, identity, and peer acceptance. This natural process means they may not seek your company as much as before. Dr. Robert J. Waldinger, director of the Harvard Study of Adult Development, reminds us that the quality of our relationships, not the quantity of time spent, is what truly shapes our well-being. It's not about how often you see your grandchildren, but how deeply connected you feel when you do. And Dr. Ken Deichtwald, a pioneer in aging research, highlights the incredible potential for intergenerational enrichment. When older and younger generations bridge their worlds, both gain wisdom, empathy, and joy. Understanding these truths helps us see this transition not as loss, but as transformation, a chance to build new kinds of connections that honor both their growth and our evolving selves. Insight 1. Embrace change as growth. Our first step is acceptance, embracing the change as a natural part of your grandchildren's growth. Adolescence and young adulthood are times of self-discovery. Your grandchildren aren't distancing themselves because they love you less. They're finding who they are. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg, an expert in life transitions, teaches us that accepting change is the foundation for emotional resilience. When we resist, we create pain. When we accept, we open space for peace and new possibilities. Here's what you can do. Don't take their distance personally. Remember, this is about their journey, not a reflection of your worth. Write down your favorite memories with them. This practice helps keep the love alive in your heart, even when contact feels sparse. Trust that they will return, not necessarily as children, but as young adults eager to share their new selves with you. As Dr. Waldinger says, love is not about possession. It's about connection. Let go of trying to hold on to the past, and instead, open your heart to their evolving presence. Insight 2. Speak their language, enter their world. Next, let's build bridges by entering their world on their terms. Dr. Ken Deichtwald, emphasizes that intergenerational connection flourishes when both sides are willing to learn from each other. You might feel out of touch with their music, hobbies, or digital lives. That's okay. What matters is genuine curiosity and openness. Try these simple steps. Ask about their interests with sincere questions. What's that game you've been playing? What do you like about it? Send a light-hearted message, maybe a funny meme or a short video that made you think of them. It doesn't have to be profound, just warm. Invite them to share their ideas and experiences without judgment. Listen more than you speak. This approach creates a safe space for dialogue and shows you value who they are now. Dr. Laura Carstensen reminds us that emotional connection thrives on authenticity. When you show up as your true self while honoring theirs, you build a bridge stronger than any generation gap. Insight 3. Rediscover your identity beyond grandparenting. Retirement often brings a profound shift in identity. You may have been defined for years by roles like parent or grandparent. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg points out that transitions like retirement require us to ask, who am I now? This is your moment to rediscover yourself. Consider these ideas. Explore new interests or hobbies: painting, writing, gardening, volunteering. These pursuits nourish your soul and bring fresh joy. Connect with peers who share your passions. Friendships with fellow retirees can be a rich source of support and inspiration. View this phase as a personal renaissance, not driven by obligation, but by choice and love for life. Dr. Richard Leider, a renowned expert on life purpose, says, "Meaning is found not just in what we do, but in who we connect with and how we show up." By expanding your sense of self, you create emotional space that makes your relationships with grandchildren more vibrant and less pressured. Insight 4. Cultivate presence and unconditional love. The fourth strategy focuses on presence, being emotionally available without conditions. Dr. Robert J. Waldinger's research highlights that deep happiness comes from feeling truly seen and accepted. You can cultivate this presence by practicing mindful listening when you are with your grandchildren. Let them talk without interruption or judgment. Offering your time and attention as a gift, even if it's brief or infrequent. Expressing love without expecting anything in return. This unconditional presence is a powerful anchor for your grandchildren, even if they don't always express it. Dr. Becca Levy's work on aging shows that positive attitudes and emotional openness enhance not only our mental health, but also our physical well-being. By embodying love that is steady and patient, you become a source of comfort and strength in their lives. Insight 5. Create new traditions and shared experiences. Finally, let's talk about creating new traditions moments that belong uniquely to your evolving relationship. As Dr. Mo Wang explains, shared meaningful experiences build lasting bonds that adapt over time. Here are some ideas. Start a small ritual together, perhaps a monthly phone call, a shared playlist, or a book you both read. Celebrate milestones in ways that resonate with their interests. Attend a concert, watch a favorite movie, or cook a meal they love. Invite them to teach you something new, reversing roles and deepening connection. These new traditions honor the present while weaving the past and future together. Dr. Richard Leider reminds us, legacy is not just what we leave behind, but the moments we create with those we love. By crafting these shared experiences, you keep your relationship alive and meaningful, no matter how much time passes. The final light. Let's deepen our understanding with some advanced insights. Dr. Becca Levy's research on the psychology of aging reveals that how we perceive aging influences our emotional health and social engagement. Those who embrace aging with positivity tend to experience richer relationships and greater resilience. Similarly, Dr. Mo Wang's studies on intergenerational relationships show that mutual respect and adaptability are key to sustaining bonds as family roles evolve. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg's transition theory teaches that successful adaptation involves 4 S's: situation, self-support, and strategies. Recognizing the situation honestly, knowing your strengths, leaning on your support network, and applying practical strategies help navigate emotional challenges. Together, these insights remind us that while change is inevitable, our mindset and actions shape our experience. You have the power to transform this transition into a period of profound connection and personal growth. From knowing to becoming. As we near the end of our time together, take a moment to reflect. The relationship with your grandchildren is evolving, not ending. It's a dance that changes rhythm but still holds the same heart. You've learned that acceptance, curiosity, self-discovery, presence, and new traditions can guide you through this shift with grace. Remember Dr. Waldinger's words, "The best predictor of a happy life is the ability to build and maintain meaningful relationships." Your love remains a powerful force, quiet, steady, and enduring. May you find peace in this new chapter, joy in unexpected places, and hope in the connections you continue to nurture. Until the next before we part, I want to leave you with a question. How might your relationship with your grandchildren and with yourself transform if you approach this change not as loss, but as a new beginning? Imagine the possibilities when you meet them where they are, and when you meet yourself with kindness and curiosity. I invite you to take one small step today. Perhaps reach out with a message, start a new tradition, or simply sit quietly with your memories and dreams. Share this conversation with a friend who might need it. Reflect on your own story and write down what love means to you now. Remember, as Dr. Richard Leider beautifully puts it, true connection transcends time and distance. It lives in the heart. Thank you for opening your heart with me today. Thank you for your love even when it feels unseen. And thank you for choosing to be present in new ways with enduring warmth. I'm Ordinary People, your online neighbor and fellow traveler on this journey. Until next time, may your days be filled with love, peace, and discovery. Drifting apart doesn't mean love is lost. You still matter and your love still counts. Subscribe now and explore new ways to stay connected, feel valued, and build the next chapter of love starting today.